Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
Turn it up.
What you're about to hear may cause your speakers to explode.
Grant's Rock Warehouse is keeping it real in the field.
Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to Grant's Rock Warehouse, and tonight we are going back to 1998. We've got a big panel here, and we're going to talk about our top 10 tracks from that year. We want to hear from you in the chat. Let's do it.
Grant is trying to change the world one track at a time. Grant's Rock Warehouse is keeping it real in the field.
Everybody, we are live. Look at this panel. Gee, Merry Christmas. This is the poor man's Hudson Valley Squares, and well, it kind of is. Kind of. Hudson Valley Squares was an inspiration. Anyway, look at this panel. We've got DC. We've got Eric. We've got the Meat. We've got BM Bolt. We've got Johnny Metal, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Cretin. We've got Yvonne. We've got John the Music Nut. Before we get started, I do want to throw out give special props to John the Music Nut.
Oh.
That BTO show, the first show, John, 1,000 views. We had a lot of people tuning into that last night. And the second show, I think it's up to like almost 900 views. So that's 2,000 views.
It was fantastic to be a part of it.
It was fun.
Yeah,
Why
thank
you
you all
shocked?
for watching.
When you bring on the top talent, you're going to get the numbers.
Oh, sweet, man. Thanks.
Well, I was kind of surprised that BTO would be such a hit, but oh my God, we got a lot of great comments, John.
Yeah, we certainly did. We had a fantastic report.
Yes. Yes.
What about the show from last Monday's doing well also?
Oh, sticks.
Cretin and I did a stick show. Yes. It's like what, up almost to 3,000? Where's it at, Cretin?
25, I think. 25.
You know, if anybody's going to keep track of numbers, it's Cretin. Cretin's like, yep, there we go. Look at those numbers. Yes, we are. Anyway, so it's been a good week in the warehouse. Numbers are way up, and I was kind of disillusioned because numbers were way down. But, gentlemen, God, we're on to something. All right, so let's see who's here in the chat real quick. God, I might have to put my glasses back on because I can't see it. It's a struggle every day. We've got 35 people watching. I'll deal with that. If we could get this up to 100, because I'm used to 100 on our show. So if you guys could...
3 figures, folks.
Could you just help me out a bit? We got Kyle. Kyle, how's it going? See, I'm sick, so I sound a little bit odd. Bobo, it's the Ohio Squares, 100%. Timothy Henry is saying the warehouse is awesome, and he is right. Wolf's cool stick show. You know, I have to thank Cretin. That was all Cretin.
Oh, you were a big part of it too. It's your channel.
Yeah, I just know people. Thank you, Gary. Hello, everyone. John the Music Nut. Damn professional. Anyway, let's get started. So you know how this show works. We want to hear from you. We want to keep it interactive. So we're doing 1998, our top 10 tracks. So we're going to go 5 and 5. We have a big panel. But nothing wrong with that. Let's do it. DC.
Hello, folks. All right. Since we have a large panel, I will...
Wait, DC. Ken's saying something. Grant, if you play it or talk about it, people will come. Look at you, Ken.
I think that's in the Old Testament.
I think that is. You know, I feel pretty nice. That makes me feel good that he's comparing me to the Old Testament. Gosh,
the King James version or the NIV version?
I believe in King James
I don't
version.
know, but it makes me feel warm inside. All right, let's get started. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for the slum version of the Hudson Valley Squares. All right, DC, what's your? Give me your 5.
All right, some doubted we'd be able to make it to 1998. I know for myself, I had no problem cobbling together a top 10, albeit very few radio play type tunes, and that's going to be the way it is all the way through here. But I do got a couple that did get some airplay. Field of Dreams. One of the two.
Dreams.
I get them confused. I get them confused.
All right.
All right, since we have such a large panel, I'm going to plow through my first 5 here with no fun facts or anything. We're just going to get to the meat of the issue in honor of Uncle Meat. Okay, God. I normally start out with a Todd Rundgren pick. There is no Todd Rundgren pick for this year, as he recorded nothing, and nothing of note was him as a producer this year. But I'm going to tie my first 3 picks in with Mr. Rundgren by proxy. And we do have a single that I first heard on the AM radio, if you can believe that, at this point in my life at 98. That was not even really an issue. But when I did hear it, it was surprisingly Rundgren-esque. And so much so that I thought, this is a Todd's voice, but it has all the benchmarks of a Todd soul single. It's the New Radicals with You Get What You Give. This is a great melody here, vocals and instrumentation. In fact, the whole album is terrific. And sadly, the main man here, Greg Alexander, has stopped recording, but he still does produce because he just couldn't get the mojo going with his performer career. Oh, Y2K, guys. Oh,
I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it.
More Rundgren-related content with my next pick. If any of you know Todd are Rundgren fans, he set up a online subscription service called Patreon or Patronet, whatever it was. You get exclusive content from him for mere pennies, really. But the guy that put all of it together, he's a high-tech type person, but he's also a fantastic musician, songwriter, and guitarist. And Todd did all that work for Todd. And Todd was going to produce his debut album for Mercury Records, but it fell through. It was subsequently released by Not Lame Recordings, and it is outstanding. And I'm going to feature this artist on a Wednesday Bands or Artists You Should Know program. But for now, I'm going to introduce Doug Powell, and the album is Curiouser, and the song I've chosen is A Man for All Seasons. And I could have picked 6 or 7 songs from this album. That's how good it is. So if you like your pop rock that is catchy, rocking, and thoughtful in the Rundgren tradition, this is well worth your exploration. My third pick is from 2 Dynamo songwriters that collaborated on a really fine album this year. And it's Elvis Costello and Burt Bacharach from the album Painted from Memory. With God Give Me Strength. Costello gives it his all here with this emotion-laden song. It's just a great album with 3 or 4 other stellar tunes that I could have picked from. And you might be saying, hey, DC, I thought you said these all 3 first picks would be Todd-related. And just simmer down. The reason I picked God Give Me Strength from this album was because I heard Todd perform it last year at a tribute to Burt Bacharach concert, and his performance blew the roof off the joint. So he knocked it out of the ballpark, standing ovation, boom. My next pick will surprise a few people, especially West Coast Dave, if you're here.
Where is West Coast Dave? You know what? I bet his wife is servicing him right now. He'll be here in a minute. Well, West Coast Jen, she is a woman in need.
He's driving.
I'm not going to.
Is he driving? Maybe they're driving into it. Some people like that.
Little road,
hey, it's more exciting.
I dissed this artist big time on a previous show, and West Coast Dave is a humongous fan of him. I did say I recognize his incredible vocal talent, but I felt his previous album was too over the top emotionally. But there is a song here on the follow-up album that is an all-time great. It's Jeff Buckley with Everybody Here Wants You from the album Sketches for My Sweetheart the Drunk. He reels back a bit on the emotion. It's just right at the level where I buy it, because the histrionics of that earlier album just completely turned me off to all of it. So again, West Coast Dave, I try and be fair about these things. I know you love this artist, and you probably feel like I really shit on him, and I didn't. I recognize his talent,
There he is.
Backed up on the emotion, and he's right in old DC's sweet spot.
You know what, West Coast Dave, you're a spicy son of a bitch, so you know you like it. So that's all fine.
Spicy. It's spicy. All right. For my last pick, first go around, let's move on to a Beatles-related selection. This Beatles Son musical output is very strong. Outfit and his outfits are very sharp with the ties and the suit jackets. Now, his brother gets more attention, but I feel it's Julian Lennon who reigns supreme as any Beatles son in musical talent. And from the outstanding album Phonograph Smile, it's the song I Don't Want to Know, which is a fantastic pop rock song that you would swear is actually John Lennon circa 1966. Very catchy and was a breath of fresh air to my old ears in 1998.
DC, were your ears old in 1998?
Yes. Oldish. No, I was a middle-aged fella.
Yeah, you're good. Don't give your...
Not ancient. Not ancient like I am now. I gotta move on to Eric.
Oh, yeah, Eric. Eric, you ready? I'm sorry, I was reading your message. Yeah. Anyway, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go here.
All right, thank you, DC. Eric, you are up. What are your first five?
First one I've got, it's a second album by these guys. It's an album called Tears to Dust. Going with a song called Shadows. The band is Teramaze. This is a band, Christian metal band from Australia. I actually came across these guys as a recommendation from one of the employees at the Christian bookstore I used to go to back in the day. And he just said, he's like, are you into Fate's Warning? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you probably dig these guys a little bit. And they do kind of have a Fate's Warning meets Haken type of sound to them. Full disclosure, I've heard 2 albums from these guys, and apparently they got like 13 or 14, so I have a lot of listening to do. But anyway, the song Shadows, it's a good straight-ahead metal track, good slower, catchy chorus to it. But Teramaze, a good band. If you guys anything like that prog, Fate's Warning, Haken type of stuff, they're worth checking out. So that's my first pick. I figured Johnny's going to cover the rest of the just missed cuts of my Christian metal rock.
Don't take Johnny for granted. You never know what Johnny's going to bring. Don't take him for granted.
All right, my next pick here. You wanted the best. You got the best. This is the reunion album with Peter and Ace. I chose the title track for the album Psycho Circus. Not one of my favorites in their catalog, but this is one of their standout tracks on here. And hey, let's be honest. What was this all about? The 4 original getting back together, slapping the makeup on, going out and playing all their hits. I saw them on this tour. They were great. They were fun. Exactly what I wanted it to be. And there's a few other good songs on here, but Psycho Circus is kind of like in that camp of Detroit Rock City, Love Gun, Lick It Up, and just a fun, party rocker from these guys. So
yeah, that is the track from that album, Eric, for sure.
Yeah. Dreamin's really good on that, and I can't remember the other one, but anyhow, yeah. All right, my next pick here. This is off the Thrash Metal Masters 8th album, Volume 8. The Threat is Real. Going with Anthrax, I chose the kickoff track, Crush. The 3rd album with Armored Saint singer John Bush. And Crush to me always sounded like if Anthrax and Armored Saint had a baby. I love Joey Belladonna's vocals. I really do. But Bush, I always thought gave Anthrax a little bit of an edge. And a little dose of that groove metal that made Armored Saint so fantastic and still fantastic. Great tune and one of the stronger Bush era albums from these guys. So that's my next pick. All right, next off, I got his first solo album. The album is called Boggy Depot, Jerry Cantrell. And I went with yet another kickoff track, Dick Guy. This was actually released as a single, second or third single. It features Rex Brown, bass player for Pantera, and Sean Kinney, the drummer from Alice in Chains, is on this. This is a classic sounding Jerry Cantrell riff. Almost has a 90s era Corrosion of Conformity sound, at least to my ears, to this song. But a great debut album. What's the chorus? Born Traitor, Soul Fader, just kind of sticks in your head. But anyhow, love this track. That's my next pick, Jerry Cantrell.
You know what, Greg? You cannot go wrong with Bush in any kind of context. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I just wanted to back that up.
Grant is very spicy tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just take a brief moment before we go on with Eric. Marlon's here tonight. Please give him a warm embrace, just like he will give us Marlon on the panel.
Yes. When Marlon shows up, it's just like hugging a big bag of chipped glass.
Well put, DC.
Oh, Zinger. Holy shit.
Oh, God.
Byron is Paul Lynn.
What the?
He is Paul Lynn.
Oh.
He's not quite as witty, but he'll work. It'll work. Rich is coming with Bush all day.
Thank you, Rich.
Whatever it takes. So, again, real quick before we go back to Eric, thanks everybody for tuning in. We got 45 people. If we can get like 100 people like John and I had yesterday, that would be nice. We had 105 was the max. If we could push that up a bit, I know John would be happy. I would be happy. If we can.
I would be very happy.
You'd be very happy. You guys need to check out that BTO show last night. It kicked ass. Anyway, all right. Sorry, Eric. Keep going.
No big deal. My last pick for my first five here. This is the fourth album by these guys. Album is called Twilight in Olympus, Symphony X, which gave us the song Through the Looking Glass, a 13-minute epic track that takes us on a journey throughout the song, featuring a very memorable chorus, great keyboard work from Michael Piniella. Of course, you have Michael Romeo on guitar, and the always unreal vocals from Russell Allen, one of the best in the business in this genre. The band really kind of came into their own on this record, in my opinion, and really haven't looked back. Great song here by a great band. So that's my first five.
Tia, you caused the fog machine to go off. Anytime Tia talks, the fog machine goes off. I don't know why it is.
100%.
100%. Anyway, thank you, Eric. Appreciate it. Excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to throw it. Who did I say next?
John.
Was it
me? Johnny.
John. All right, Johnny Metal, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Johnny Metal some applause. Come on, man.
No. The reason the BTO show did so well is because John the Music Nut knows how to take care of business.
Hey,
yes, boom.
Thank you.
And you ain't seen nothing yet. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Right.
So,
hey, you.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
Hey, you.
It was good. All right.
Okay.
All right, Johnny Metal, go ahead. Well, I'm ready for you.
Unfortunately, the Johnny Metal name is not going to be so present tonight because I actually only have 3 metal songs on my list.
What the?
So yeah.
You're going to disappoint Marlon. Marlon's going to have
very much disappoint Marlon because probably anybody who follows the Johnny Metal name. But hopefully Ken White and a few others will like my picks. But the first one I'm going to. Eric gave some love to the Anthrax album, and which John did such a wonderful job talking about the Anthrax Bush years on my temporary replacement singers show, and I'm going to give a little love to when the Professor Peter Jones was talking, because he talked about Iron Maiden, and we all know that Grab a Stack of Rock with Mike Lodano and Harrison are just killing it with 50 years of Maiden. And from from the from the Virtual 11 album, The Klansman. Great track, 9-minute epic. Sounds wonderful with Blaze singing. His gruff voice really does a great job. Although with Bruce, it also sounds really good too. But great track for those who want a song about Scottish history, and you don't feel like watching a 3-hour Braveheart movie or Rob Roy. Well, there you go. That'll be the track for you. Freedom, I'd say. Freedom.
Freedom.
I dated a girl from Steubenville who had that anthrax bush.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you date a girl from Steubenville? Did you, DC?
No. God help me get through this. Okay.
Right. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
My next track. This might surprise some people. This song actually won a Grammy for Best Pop Vocal Performance. And I'm talking, I kind of went through a phase on this artist about in the mid 2000s. And this particular album was one that I really spent a lot of time with. And this particular song really rang home to me. From My Father's Eyes, from Pilgrim, My Father's Eyes from Eric Clapton. Having lost my dad in 2011, this song became pretty personal to me too. So, and the song also kind of looks at him losing his own son, but also not knowing his real biological father. But what a personal, deeply personal song for him, and just a great track, wonderful track.
And ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to take away from this beautiful moment that Johnny Metal has given us, but I think if you're a fan of My Music Corner and Mr. Metal, I think this is the first time he's ever said the word pop in relation to music. I don't know.
Could be.
Possibly. So this is a moment. If you're going to record this, you may want to play it back.
Like I said, there's only 3 metal tracks on this list. So, and this next song is not in that category either. I really don't know what exactly to call this band, but there was a person in my life that kind of made me really want to dig back into this band. And I haven't been able to see them or talk to them for quite some time. But when I heard that they were coming to Birmingham last year, I had to jump at the opportunity to go see them. And I'm really glad I did, because in 1998, The Fix put out Elemental, and the track Happy Landings was like one of the last songs on the set. And watching the crowd connect with that song was something special. I certainly have. I think that song kind of talks a lot about just trying to get yourself back in line after a tough time in one's life.
Ooh, Korn.
I think I knew a lot of folks who kind of went through that, and I certainly was in 1998 too. Yeah, for Happy Landings. And Wolfpack, I agree. It was a great show. I was so happy I got to see that show. Psy's voice on that song is so wonderful. Love the acoustic guitar. Love all of the flavorings in that song. Great song. Now here's my second heavy metal pick.
All right.
And this is where Johnny Metal turns into Johnny Christian, because pretty much everything here out is going to be from the Christian music genre. So this one, we're going to talk about the Thompson Brothers, Dale and Troy, from their Oddities album. We have a song called I Found God. This is a very sludgy, a little bit of elements of hardcore, because you get Dale kind of doing a little bit of screamo kind of stuff here. But again, this one kind of talks a lot about a spiritual transformation through a lot of tough times and things like that. And so that's where this song comes in. Wonderful track. Great album. It really, again, Bride kind of, like, I think, Eric, you mentioned this last time, followed a lot of trends. And I think in 2002, when we do, if we get there and we want to actually try to put something from Fistful of Bees on there.
Did you say 2002?
I think that's when this album came out.
I don't know if we'll make it to 2002.
I don't know if we'll make it there either. But anyway, so there you go. I Found God from Bride. the last pick in my list here from the New Zealand Australian band, the Newsboys. This will be the first album that a man named Peter Furler would take the mic. Although on this song, a guy named the bass player Phil Jones is actually the one singing. Entertaining Angels. Again, this is another one of those songs where it's just like, for me in 1998, I felt like I was just coming back into what my faith was about. And I felt like I was just this wee bit of thing, but yet God still was kind of keeping an eye on me, and he let me know he was there. So there we go. Entertaining Angels from the Newsboys. Kind of a good rock, feeling good tune. Love it. So there you go.
Excellent. You know, ladies and gentlemen, everybody turning in the show. We have 51 people. Let's get this up to 100. Don't disappoint me. I mean, come on. I'm self-absorbed. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Metal bringing it once again. The whole point of this whole show is we're talking 1998. Hopefully you will find something that you want to check out. We're just here talking music like we're in the record store. We're just trying to turn you on to stuff. That's all this is. And it's just a good place to hang out. Anyway, Johnny Metal. Top notch. All right. BM Bolt. The Paul Lynde of our show. Well, kind of.
Yeah, I don't have any good Paul Lynde jokes to tell, so we just get right
God, I
in.
hope I have your graphic because
You could have at least worn an Apache tie.
I have to tell you about this before you go, Byron, is that for these shows, we have this is a big panel. And if we're doing 10 picks a Peter Purcell picked. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I loaded up. We have 100 images loaded up. And it said you can't load any more up. So I don't have everybody's images. Well, I'll load them as we go. But I'm just saying, it's just funny because it said, nope, sorry, can't do that many images. So anyway, Byron, go. I'm ready.
Yeah, I usually have props for most everything, but the longer this goes, the less props I seem to have. So, whatever.
Well, you know, we're lucky to have you here tonight. Thank you for coming.
So, when you're low on songs, pick the same artist more than once. It's a little trick I learned this time.
Don't forget that Byron shut down all new music listening in, well, what year?
Yeah, I'm not really listening to too many. These are all bands that have been around for a while, you know.
Yeah, see, there you go.
I'm an old guy. So my very first pick is by a band. It's kind of a super band, you know, what do you call that? Got my
super group.
Kind of a super group, although most of the guys are from the same band. So let's go with the track off of the first Liquid Tension experiment called Paradigm Shift. Man, this song is a total shred fest. Slows down for a little while in the middle so you can catch your breath, but then it just is a sprint to the finish. What an album, man. I just love that album. So yeah, it's what, three guys? Yeah, three guys from Dream Theater plus Tony Levin. Got to check that album out if you've not heard it.
Oops, sorry, don't look at that.
You already pulled that one up, I thought.
I know, I'm trying to delete graphics so I can load more.
Great. So my next pick is going to be off the Joe Satriani Crystal Planet album. I'm going to go with the title track. And this was a pretty good return to form album because I really did not care for the album before this. It was real bluesy and kind of laid back. But
you don't like the blues, do you, Byron?
Well, I like the blues, but I didn't really care for him doing it for the most part.
All right.
A lot of good tracks on this album. A lot of good tracks on there. So, okay, my third pick, I'm going to cheat. I'm actually picking two songs off the same album. They're back to back. I mean, it's not like they segue, but I'm just cheating because I like them both. This is going to be Paul Gilbert. And I'm choosing Down to Mexico and Tell the Truth. Flying Dog is the album. I don't know if anybody's ever checked out any of his solo stuff. I mean, it runs the gamut from instrumental guitar albums to power pop, really.
He's all over the place. He's very good.
Exactly.
Very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Metal is getting up to pull something, so stay tuned. Go ahead, Byron.
I mean, the songs, some of the songs are just funny. Some of them are real playful. Let's shred stuff. There's a little bit of
Gilbert Hotel.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, so I chose 2 songs just because I liked them both, and they were back to back. Don in Mexico, just a real fast, heavy rocker. Tell the Truth is this real quirky pop track with some kind of naughty references in it, and
it's not a cover of the Derek and the Dominoes song, right?
No. Okay. The ending is this real heavy jam, and it's just you got to check out some of his solo stuff. Like I said, it's all over the place as far as styles go. So, so my 4th pick is going to be. I'm going to go. We just lost somebody. We lost Grant.
What the?
Well, this ought to be. He doesn't have any picks anyway. So
welcome to DC's Rock Warehouse, folks. I'm taking over here.
I'm following now.
Continue, Byron. And Uncle Meat is now Paul Lind.
The wrong button. All right, I am not going to delete any more images. We're just going to go for it because I got myself deleted out of my own damn show. All right, Byron, was that your 5th? You got more?
3. I got 2 more.
Keep going. You're awful slow. Jesus.
Well, DC was, hijacking the show when you were gone. So
I was gone for 15 seconds.
I know.
Watch your back.
We said cheap trick like 5 times, and
All right. I'm not going to delete any images, so go ahead.
Let's go off of the second Deep Purple album with Steve Morse. And I'm going to go with the track Fingers to the Bone. It's a very, it's kind of a slower emotional track with a lot of variety and textures to it. There's a nice acoustic piano solo and some acoustic guitar. But it's also got this heavy beat. And I really like that track. I know, I think Meat there, he's pretty big on the Morse era Purple as well. And then my 5th pick, I'm going to go with my obligatory Marillion pick. I checked with Davey. He didn't have any this time.
Oh, well, you have to check with Davey.
So I'm going to go Cathedral Wall. It's a very subdued, dramatic song, but it's also got this it's the synth part that just jumps out at you and really grabs you. And then it'll go back to the really subdued stuff. But it wasn't one of their best albums, but I like that track quite a bit. So
the album cover looks like a Hypnosis cover.
Actually, this is the album cover I've got. This is the original.
You're special.
That's even more disturbing with murky, bloody-ish water.
Yeah, well, they just put a filter on that, didn't they? Looks like.
I think they did.
Well, it's a different shot.
Well, Photoshop it.
All right. Excellent. Was that your number 5?
That was my 5.
All right. Let me delete some images. Hold on, everybody. Give me you did 5 images, right? Okay. 3, delete. 2, delete. Oh, I guess it's working. All right. I'll upload. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We will load more images in between when Mr. Meat talks. Mr. Meat, you are up.
Hello, all. 1998 was interesting. I had a lot of fun researching it. 1998 was the year that I first worked in a record store. It's where I met Mr. Ladano of Grab a Stack of Rock.
Oh no, you worked with Ladano in?
Yes, we worked at different chains. We didn't, and I should say, and give him a plug. I am going to be doing the show of A Matter of Life and Death album on Grab a Stack of Rock sometime soon. I'm not exactly sure when.
Wow. So you actually had to work with him, kind of.
Yeah. So I've known him for 27 years. Yeah.
That's the only post reunion album that I really, really like from Maiden. Not to get off on a tangent, but
fair. Yeah, I like the album a lot. But you'll find out more if you tune in.
I'm just surprised you had to work with Ladano. That's the thing that bothers me. But
we didn't
whatever.
work many shifts together, but we had a lot of contact between stores. And stuff.
Okay. All right.
But anyway,
well, I guess that's okay.
I got exposed to a lot of fun stuff in 1998, and my number 10 was one of those, and it's been said already. Surprisingly, it's been said already from the album Painted from Memory.
Well, that's not it.
It will be the exact same song, God Give Me Strength, by Burt Bacharach and Elvis Costello. I absolutely love this album.
How'd go, Uncle Meat?
Exactly what DC said.
Look
I could
at that.
many different songs off this album because there isn't a slow moment on a slow album. It's very strange. It's not an exciting album, but it is to me because it's just wonderful songs.
Yes,
top to bottom, great stuff. So that was my number 10, and I still can't believe that it was already said. It's awesome.
I know
Number
people copied off your paper. All right, go ahead.
It's awesome. Number 9, another one of my favorite guitar players. Love the man, Mr. Warren Haynes. He leads a band called Government Mule. And on their second album, Dose, they have a song called Towering Fool, which is just beautiful, gorgeous guitar. The late Alan Woody on bass, just great stuff. Government Mule is number 9 with Towering Fool.
Excellent.
Okay, number 8. I was not into this band in 1998. I actually wasn't even into this band until about 2 or 3 years ago when on the way home from a King's X concert, somebody played on the way home the best of Smashing Pumpkins. And it's like I had an epiphany of a band that I just dismissed and wouldn't really listen to. And from the album Adore, I picked Ava Adore by Smashing Pumpkins. I absolutely love this song. The whole album's good. Like I said, my eyes have been opened that they were not a band to dismiss, and I appreciate them a lot now. So my number 7 is in 1997. I picked an album that was like a career resurgence being produced by Daniel Lanois. Well, I'm doing it again. Something else produced by Daniel Lanois. Mr. Willie Nelson put out an album called Teatro.
There you go.
And it was in a great album. There's a song in there called I Never Cared for You that I really, really love. I highly recommend Teatro to anyone who has any interest in Willie Nelson. So there you go. That's my number 7, and one more for this 5.
Yep.
Iron Maiden has been said already. Personally, I was not a big fan of what Iron Maiden was doing in that era.
No.
I was a fan though what Bruce Dickinson was doing.
Yep.
Because the album The Chemical Wedding is one hell of a banger. I could have picked any song off this album, literally. I love every song on this album. I picked The Killing Floor just because it's just a nice little compact, lovely banger. Great album, great band. Yeah. So Bruce Dickinson came in at number 6 with The Killing Floor, and those are my first 5 of 1998.
Excellent, Meek. You always do fine work, and again, great selections. All right. I'm assuming Cretan. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
He's a damn professional, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to take notes. He's going to be very meticulous, so get ready. All right, Cretan, you're up.
More on Bruce Dickinson later, because I also picked that album. Different song, though. I'm starting off my number 10. This song is actually in the Guinness Book of World Records. It is the longest song title without the use of brackets. And I'm talking about the band from the Welsh band, the Manic Street Preachers, from their album This Is My Truth, Tell Me Yours. The song title, If You Tolerate This, Your Children Will Be Next. And this is a really good alt-rock song with some great guitar work. And for years, I thought it was orchestration on this song, but they have a keyboard player playing Mellotron on this song. He's also playing Wurlitzer and Hammond organ. Sounded like orchestration to me. This is a really catchy song. This band is known for their sloganeering, and it hit number 1 in England. It also hit number 1 in Iceland. And this is their only song to chart in North America, but not in the United States. In Canada, where Uncle Meat is from, it hit number 19 on the alt rock charts up there. So it's a really good song. Martin Popoff is a big fan of this band as well. So check out the Manic Street Preachers if you haven't heard them. Moving on to my number 9. Uncle Meat has mentioned her before. I'm a big fan. I have a 4 CD bootleg box set.
Overachiever.
I also have a lot of other bootleg CDs I pulled the booklets for.
Bootlegs.
From her studio album, From the Choir Girl Hotel, Tori Amos with a 4.5-minute single called Jackie's Strength. It was the second single from the album, hit number 54 on the Billboard singles charts. A year later, the dance remix hit number 1 on the Billboard Dance Club Songs chart. It's just Tori on her Bosendorfer piano, vocals. Steve Catton has some interesting guitar work on this song you got to listen for. And this song has orchestration with strings on it. It's all about her misgivings and musings on marriage. And she talks about Jackie Onassis Kennedy. That's the Jackie of the titular Jackie's Strength. And she even name checks David Cassidy in the song. That's my number 8. That's my number 9. Moving on to number 8. I'm going to a song that I did on a show with Jack Toledano from All or Not According to Jack. He came on to Cretan Classics. We ranked the albums of progressive metal band Shadow Gallery, and they are my number 8 from the album Tyranny. The song is called I Believe. It's almost 9 minutes long. Arguably, it's the album's centerpiece, but there's another 8-9 minute song on the album that might be the centerpiece as well. You got some beautiful balladry sections on the song, some hard rock, great guitar work, amazing keyboard work, and guest vocals from a man from Grant's favorite band, Dream Theater. I have to mention them on every show. James LaBrie sings a stanza or two on this song. But the real highlight here, the vocals of the late, great Mike Baker. And I would say he was like the Freddie Mercury of progressive metal. Great singer, Mike Baker. If you're not familiar with Shadow Gallery, look him up. Moving on to my number 7, I'm moving from one redhead to another. From Tori Amos to Shirley Manson of Garbage. From their second album, version 2.0. The shortest song on my countdown. That's the wrong album cover, unfortunately.
Well, I don't know Garbage. Come on.
It's the orange album cover, version 2.0.
I have no idea.
At 3 minutes 43 seconds, I'm going with the song Special. This was, I think, the second single from the album. Hit number 11 on the Alternative Airplay chart. Number 2 on the UK Indie chart. Number 5 in Iceland. So another Iceland mention. This song, Shirley Manson does a vocal interpolation from the Pretenders' Talk of the Town. So she got in touch with Chrissy Hind, and Chrissy Hind said, "Oh, you could just use it. You don't have to put my name on it. I don't want any royalties." And the band said, "Well, we can't really do that. You have to give us your permission." So she faxed them over. Remember, this is 1998. She faxed them over her permission for them to use the song, and she is not on the writing credits, receives no money from it. But this is a great pop rock, alt rock song. Special. I think it's a very special song. Moving on to my number 6, going back to the world of prog, Spock's Beard from their third studio album, The Kindness of Strangers. This is called The Good Don't Last. It's 10 minutes long. It's the lead track from the album. They did do a single edit for the radio, but prog, Spock's Beard, they never got played on the radio. Don't listen to the 3-minute version. Stick to the 10-minute version. Got some epic guitar work from Alan Morse on this song, and he also plays some nice cello, which is unexpected. You have a bit of a string section here, epic 10-minute song, and you have the lead singer-songwriter Neil Morse, and he name checks in this song the theme song from the TV show Mannix. He mentions Wheel of Fortune and the Terry Jacks song Seasons in the Sun. So if you like epic prog with great guitar solos, amazing keyboard work from Ryo Akamoto, Spock's Beard, The Good Don't Last, that's my number 6.
All right, cool, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him, Mr. Cretan. I was able to go all the way downstairs, get my laptop, because I did the graphics on my laptop. I could go downstairs, get my laptop, bring it up, boot it up. Plenty of time. All right. Thank you, Cretan. So thorough. God, you bless your heart. All right, let's throw it over to Yvonne. Yvonne, what you got?
Yes. Some of this songs and album you have shown today is unknown for me, but some I like. And I will start with my number 10. That's Massive Attack. And they have a good album called Messamine.
Oh, no.
And the song I'm talking about is Teardrop.
Go ahead. I'm gonna do double.
Okay. And this song Teardrop, of course, is a trip hop. We call it left field music. It's a UK band, and the name Massive Attack was idea they got from a UK graffiti artist called Brim, and he was doing some graffiti in Bristol where this group come from. So I really like Massive Attack, and of course they have other songs from the albums before, but this was an album released in April in 1998. So that was number 10. Yeah.
All right.
My number 9 is a guy called Norman Cook, and he stand behind the group Fatboy Slim, and the song I'm talking about is Praise You. And this is a very good song. The album is called, I think it's You Are Come a Long Way, Baby. And I really like this earlier song. It's also a song on this called Right Here, Right Now. But I picked this song, Praise You. That's my number 9 of 1998 on my list.
All right.
Number 8. This is the album number 8 on the CD. Of course, you see it's Lauryn Hill from the Fugees, and the song "Do What That Thing," and it's a many good song. This was the first solo album from Lauryn Hill. She was, of course, member in the Fugees, this group that everybody knows about, and I hope she will make more albums. I think she's still active, but I'm not released so much. So let's see what's happening in the future.
Yvonne, isn't that the only album she put out?
Yeah, she also made, I think, was a live album or something. So I think she had made two solo albums. Yeah.
One and done, or two and done.
Yeah, two and done. Yeah. So, but I think I've heard something that maybe she will make a new album, but who knows? Sade is also talking about the new album, but who knows? Oh. And I also like Kate Bush also. So I'm waiting for these 3 ladies for new albums. So we are coming to my number 7 then. That's a group called, a song called Road Rage, and Catonia is the name of the group. This is a UK indie band, and they made 4 albums from this group. They're from Wales, and this album here also include this International Velvet was the name of the album, and it also include a very nice song called Mulder and Scully. And if you can guess what they are from the X-Files. The X-Files series was big in 1998. And
the truth is out there.
Yeah, and the group was very inspired by this and made a song called Murder and Scully. It's a good song also, but I really like this Road Race song from Catonia. So that was my number 7 pick from 98. And then we have number 6. This is going back to New York, Buffalo, and the Go-Go Dolls. And of course, it's a wonderful song called Iris. It's a ballad, and this pop rock out group is still active. And I think they started in 87, but this is the song Iris from. I think this is the best album from 1998.
Really? The best album from 1998?
From the Go.
There.
Okay. I just want to make sure I heard that right.
Yeah.
Yeah, got me concerned for a moment.
All
right, cool. Excellent work there, Yvonne. Oh, my goodness gracious. Whiskey a goo-goo. Yes, 100%. Let's throw it over to Mr. Nutt. John, you ready? Give us your 5.
All right, thanks. I'll try to bang these out quick because I talked too much last night.
No, you were fine. It was good.
Oh, thank you. Marlon, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm looking over my picks. I think you might like 1, and it won't be till number 2. So I will be 1-9 with a 6.75 ERA on the Marlin meter tonight, which will make me a perfect number 3 starter for the New York Mets. My number 10.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Nice.
I did that for you, baby. Number 10. Okay, this one's for Brian McFadden, who asked in stitches last night with his off-kilter commentary. This is Hum. There you go with the Mets hat. Oh, no, that's my
Jesus.
It's Hum with Coming Home. This should have been as big as Stars, in my opinion. This is from Downward as Heavenward. This is very, very catchy post-grunge track here. Very, very melodic, very cool. Hum had a sound of their own. That's my number 10. Okay.
All right, real quick, John, before you go, though, if anybody watched the show last night, the BTO show, I don't know what the freaking shit that Brian was doing, smoking blunts. I don't know what the hell he was doing. The most bizarre stuff was in the chat.
Smallwood sold him the good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about.
A nickel bag.
Nut and I were looking at each other going, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah.
It was the most random stuff I've ever heard.
Yes.
I think Brian may need to check himself into a facility because it made no sense. All right, anyway, sorry.
Tonight. Oh, it's all good.
I know. He's probably, it was wife's play tucking him into bed, just like Logan's mom is and Sydney. All right, go ahead.
All right, thanks. Number 9 is CPR with that house. CPR was a trio. It was David Crosby, Jeff Pevar, and James Raymond. James Raymond was David Crosby's son. And think of Crosby still out again. Crosby stills and Nash's harmonies with more sophistication musically and a lot of great hooks, and that's CPR. That's my number 9, That House by CPR. Number 8. This one's for Byron. Go my number 8 here, and
wait a minute, John. 0 for 2. You're not doing very well.
Oh, that's groove on this one. Yeah. Where the hell's the graphic there? And we gotta get number 8 there. Slorzine Shuffle.
I think the verve was 97.
Yeah. Like ERP can't high while we're doing Slorzine Shuffle. This song's all about the groove. I'm just going to keep rambling here until the graphic comes up.
Oh, shit. Sorry. God darn it. It's hard to hit buttons. Here we go. Go. There you go. Sorry.
There you go. This is from the Dose album. Yeah.
Jesus. God help me.
Some love already. There you go. Maybe.
Look at Byron's actually got some physical media. Oh,
there you go. All right. There's Thorazine Shuffle. Perforate Pecan Pie. Number 7. Number 7 is... great singer-songwriter. She had a lot of hits in the 90s. This is the first song off of the album Globe Sessions. This is Sheryl Crow with My Favorite Mistake. A lot of us can relate to this. It's a great song, though. It's got a great hook and a great chorus to it. That's my number 7, My Favorite Mistake. Where is it?
We're on it.
We're on it.
Oh,
you want the graphic?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Jeez, shouting out orders. My God, calm down.
I'm going a little fast.
Where's my graphic?
I'm going a little faster than usual. All right, my number 7. Yep. Yeah, Government Mule album's great, Wolfpack. All right, number 6. John favorite here. John Halifax favorite here. Chris Whitley from Dirt Floor. This is Ball Peen Hammer. This is an awesome track. It's just Chris. His vocal and the banjo on this is a killer blues with banjo. It's really, really cool. It's my number 6, Ball Peen Hammer by Chris Whitley. All right, there you go. Thank you.
Hold on. Wait. I didn't even get. You're going so fast. There's the graphic.
Well, I was thinking there's 9 of us. I better speed it up.
Oh, you're fine. We'll do this next 1.5 hours. We're right.
Yeah,
the show goes 1.5 hours, kids. We'll be fine. All right. Thank you, Mr. Nut. All right, let's
Marlon, what you like? Probably Government Mule.
Oh, wait a minute. What did he say?
I'm guessing that was the one that he liked.
Calm down, Byron. I don't dare delete him. Then I never knew what we're doing. 1 out of 5. Jeez, John.
Government Mule? Probably.
Probably. I'm out, guys. Alex, keep it clean. Don't. What do you mean you're out? You're retired. Where are you going? I gave him the mule. Oh, did you?
All right.
Did he give you the mule? All right, let's keep going. DC, you're up. What's your next 5?
Yeah, I apologize, folks.
Oh, God, here we go.
I showed McFadden that good weed.
McFadden was all effed up last night.
So I'm guessing whatever Brian was going on about, you guys just decided to let it ride?
We let.
No. Yes.
Well,
Yes,
I finished off with Julian Lennon. So let's move to the other end of the spectrum with pick 6 here. That with an artist that evokes the spirit of Black Sabbath much more than the Beatles.
All right.
And I pick and choose what I like with this guy, but this is a doomy horror hard rock classic. Rob Zombie with Dragula from Hellbilly Deluxe.
A classic.
It's bombastic goodness that just drives with some interesting rhythmic embellishments thrown in for good measure. So like that tune quite a little bit. We all know that DC loves the power pop. And here is a group that emerged that I thought would break through to the masses. And if Webb's here, I'm sure he's familiar with these cats because they're from Atlanta. They appeared on Leno, Conan O'Brien, Letterman with this hit. And the band was so fun and engaging that I thought they were a can't miss. It's the Marvelous 3 with Freak of the Week from the Hey album. This is catchy as all get out. And if you're interested and not familiar with these guys, there's videos of them on all those 3 aforementioned programs performing it live. And you'll just see how these guys are just so engaging. The one vocalist and guitarist, Butch Walker, has gone on to be a very successful producer. So there's that. But I thought these guys had a chance to really break big, but didn't really do it. Yeah. All right, let's move to power pop adjacent or just solid rock with pop sensibilities. And this group emerged as one of my favorites from 1998 on, and it is the group Fastball with the tune The Way from the album All the Pain Money Can Buy. Catchy, laid-back groove. And these guys remind me a little bit of Sir Douglas Quartet.
Oh,
and they will probably show up a few more times before we're all said and done here. And while I'm mentioning while we're all said and done here, I effed up with this year like I did with not including Hughes Thrall in 82. Someone in our comments who was the producer of Enough's Enough's video for the album Paraphernalia, one of the songs there. I completely forgot Enough's Enough this year, but I would have removed my 10th pick and included Ain't It Funny from Paraphernalia from Enough's Enough if I didn't screw up. So,
oh my God.
I'm going to the other side of the spectrum here. And I mentioned this group before. They're from Nashville. Upbeat, breezy, sometimes pensive 60s pop vibe. They're huge everywhere, but in the United States, Japan, Spain, all over the place.
Big in Japan.
Big in Japan. Big in Spain. Big in South Korea. Swan Dive with Circle. Probably not too many people that tune into this show will like the kind of vibe that they do. Very upbeat, 60s kind of pop, kind of loungy at times, kind of jazzy, but love this group. They also have a video or two from being on Conan O'Brien or whatever. You can check them out here on the YouTube. All right, my last pick, a selection from a band from the city I was living in at this time, Cincinnati, Ohio. And I dig this soulful rock and groove. It's the Afghan Wigs from 1965, the album title, with Something Hot. And that it is. It rocks, it swaggers, and if you are so inclined, it is a booty shaker. So I'm done.
All right. Thank you, Mr.
Cool,
Tune
man.
Time. All right, let's throw it to Eric. Eric, what's your next 5?
All right, I've mentioned these guys before. They're boys from Texas are back. Galactic Cowboys. with their 6th album. At the end of the day, I'm going with the song Ants. Bass player Monty Colvin takes over lead vocals on this power pop type of tune. An infectious melody that this song has a hooky chorus. I can easily hear the Raspberries or Cheap Trick do this song.
We're gonna write this down.
Yeah, it's an album that really kind of shows how unique of a band these guys are, and I really can't wait for their next album, probably in the next few months, from what I understand. So that's my number. What is it? 5?
5.
5, yeah.
Yeah. Well, 6.
Right,
well, no, it's 5. Sorry.
5.
I can't count.
All right, next up, coming in by the hair of their chinny chin chin hair, released in December. This is actually the 3rd release from the band Badlands, the album Dusk.
Ooh, nice.
I chose the song Sun Red Sun. So this is basically a collection of, and to my ears, are really good produced demos that they put together after their masterpiece 2nd album, Voodoo Highway. This was released after Ray Gillen died. Sun Red Sun is just a really good mid-tempo number that shows their heavy blues, kind of almost commercial side to the band. Good tasty guitar solo by Jakey Lee and Ray Gillen. My goodness gracious. These guys were so damn good. Ray Gillen, if he doesn't go down as one of the great rock singers of all time, I don't know. That guy could just do it all. If somebody wants to listen to Ray Gillen outside of Badlands, I mean, you can go listen to demos from Black Sabbath, but he did the album Rondinelli. He sang lead vocals on I think the first Rondinelli album, and there's another album he did a couple songs on. The name is escaping me. I'll think of it. But anyway, that's my next pick. Badlands there.
Excellent.
All right, next up. This is off the 5th record from these guys from Sweden. Here in the United States in the 90s, nobody had a clue who these guys were. I'm talking about the band Talisman. So this is a band put together by the late, great...
Look, DC, hold on, Byron's getting worked up.
Yeah. And Jeff Scott Soto.
Don't overdo it.
Were formerly of Yngwie Malmsteen's Rising Force. This, and I chose the song I'll Be There For You. Just a fantastic band with a lot of great hooks. This one here especially shows their commercial aspect of the band. A lot of aggressive guitars, but very melodic. I mean, if you guys think of like an aggressive Mr. Big with Europe, combined with Europe, especially their first 2 records, you can throw a little Saigon Kick or Extreme in these guys. That's kind of what you get. If you guys like any of those bands, you're going to love these guys. I could talk about these guys all day. I love them, but that's my
What about an aggressive Lamal? No?
Eric, is this the album you're thinking of?
No. Right.
Sun Red Sun, Ray Gillen.
Okay, so that came out after they kind of had that period after Badland's 2nd record. He put that together, and that song "Sun Red Sun" was based off that Badlands song.
Yeah.
I don't have that. I've been trying to get my hands on that. Yeah.
Byron's all business.
Yeah.
Talisman's a good band though, and all the offshoots based off of that as well.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Yeah, Human Clay.
Animal, Human Clay.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Cara, a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Excellent.
All right, next pick. This is off the first album from these guys. I could have chosen any song off this record. I'm talking Steelhouse Lane. The album Metallic Blue. So this is Mike Slammer.
Going
back to his melodic rock roots that he started with Streets.
Mm-hmm.
He teamed up with a singer called Keith Slack, a couple other guys. Keith Slack, I think he sang a couple songs with Michael Schenker Group, if I'm not mistaken. But I chose the song Still. It's just an example of... So if anybody doesn't know who Steelhouse Lane is, think of a little bit more heavy, and I use the term heavy in quotes, giant. If you guys like Survivor, if you like Night Ranger, if you
City
like...
Boy?
Streets, City Boy, a little too tubies, like they're too tubes for these guys.
Right.
But yeah, in my opinion, this album and the one that came after it, you'll see these guys again from me in 1999. This is how you do. To me, this is the measuring stick of how to properly do melodic hard rock. Absolutely fantastic. And how can you go wrong with Mike Slammer? He's like a Dan Huff. Everybody forgets about him. Oh yeah.
One of the great players of that era.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Yeah.
All right, my last pick. I guess it wouldn't be right if I don't talk about these guys again. The Godfathers of rap metal are back with arguably their best album, Rising. Talking Stuck Mojo. I chose the song "Enemy Territory," an absolute face melter of a song. I mentioned this before. Rich Ward, the guitar player, his tone on all these records is absolutely crushing. And if anybody who watches pro wrestling, when these guys got on stage, they reminded me of the Road Warriors. They got in the ring, they kicked your ass, and they left. Nobody was doing this stuff in the 90s. Stuck Mojo, number one.
All right. I don't know if the panel can handle that, but we'll give it a shot. Anyway, I'm going to take this time since we have 49 people watching. We're keeping the audience. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Let's keep it. Oh God, we got a lot of comments, and I'm sitting here just screwing around. Anyway, I'll get to your comments. I'll pop them up. Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please leave a like. Please subscribe if you haven't. We're trying to build an empire here, and we're trying to change people's lives one track at a time. All right. Mr. Metal, I believe you're up.
Yes. Well, speaking of changing lives, 1998 was a year that my life was changing in a lot of different ways, and especially in some of the music that I would wind up listening to. And this first track would be no exception. Again, you're going to see that most of my choices here are going to be in the Christian genre, and this one is no exception. This would be from the probably the Christian pop darling, I guess, of the contemporary Christian music scene, a fellow by the name of Michael W. Smith. And he had a song called Missing Person. Missing Person is one of those songs that I played this for my wife, and she said, you could have written this song. And she's right, because I could have. This is a song that talks about, you had like a childlike faith, and you ran away from it because you got cynical towards the world and towards everything else, and you're just trying to find that person that once was. And this song really spoke to me in 1998 when I first heard it. So Michael W. Smith with Missing Person. My next song is from this would be from a female Christian artist. She would get a little bit of flack, however, in about 10, 15 years ago. And I'm talking about Jennifer Knapp. She has a song called Undo Me. Not Mundo Me, but Undo Me.
Oh, no. Oh, so don't look at that. Don't look at that.
But here again, another song I probably could have written. Another one of those kind of talking about, failed relationships, and just, knowing that we're all human and we all tend to screw up, but yet, we come to God and we come say, hey, I'm coming back, and I just repent of my mistakes, of my sins. Her sound, she kind of has this folky, bluesy, rocky sound. Kind of has, if I was going to compare her to anybody, I would say maybe Melissa Etheridge would be kind of a close thing, which, given, Jennifer Knapp came out as a lesbian about 10, 15 years or so ago. So that kind of created a little bit of a stir in the Christian community, but I won't go into that because that has really nothing to do with music. But anyway, Undo Me, still a very strong song.
Right.
Now, next one, my last of the metal picks, going back to now we're going to talk like Peter Kerr from Rock Daydream Nation. Well, we're going to go to my land of Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Mortification. Triumph of Mercy was their album. I'm going to show you the back cover, because this basically what this album cover talks about is Steve Rowe, the singer here, was essentially in a life or death struggle with leukemia, where he was almost dead. He was able to come back. He bounced back, but there was a lot of struggles with that. I see Tom here is talking about "Flood" by Jars of Clay. I think that was a few years early. That wasn't 98. That was more like 93 or 94. So anyway, but I'm going to talk about a song called "Influence," and basically the song is something that a lot of Christian metal, especially musicians, pretty much get the idea. We don't want the fame. We want salvation. They ain't looking to be famous. You know, if you're gonna be playing Christian music or Christian metal, you're not going to be famous unless you're Striper. That's about the only exception to the rule, probably. But and maybe a few others. But
U2.
That's debatable.
Questionable.
That's questionable. But anyway, you know, they want to see people. They want to see people get won to Jesus Christ. That's the main purpose of why a lot of Christian metals people do their thing. Anyway,
very focused.
And this song basically is like an altar call. So there you go. Yeah, Kevin Bolin, Petra. I did Petra in '97. I had a song. Okay, my next track. This is from a band that I think this song probably could have shown up in my Big Fat Greek Wedding, perhaps. I don't know, because this band does have a Greek flavor to their sound, a lot of flamenco sound, folky, Americana, a little bit of all kinds of different things. Burlap to Kashmir. This is an absolute wonderful band to listen to. Got to see these guys live in 1999, and they blew my socks off. Wonderful, wonderful band. A song called Anybody Out There. This is an absolutely beautiful song. Again, just when the protagonist talks about being lost, and well, you know, sweet Jesus is going to bring us back home. This is a wonderful, wonderful track. I love the harmonies of Stephen Delopoulos and his cousin Johnny Philippiditis, I think is how he pronounces his last name. Both very big Greek. Anyway, wonderful. There you go, Andy. Wonderful, wonderful track. They have a couple of other albums out that you could probably check out on Spotify. Stephen Delopoulos has a lot of solo material as well. Wonderful stuff. Last track. And by the way, I saw Colored People from DC Talk. That was a few years earlier. Talked about them on a couple back in '95. This album was released in July of 1998. This album would be done as a posthumous release because the man's backing band decided, you know what, these demos he recorded, they needed to be finished. And Rich Mullins' Ragamuffin Band did just that. They got a couple of different singers to guest on here.
Excellent.
And this particular song called Jesus was there's a lady named Ashley Cleveland doing the vocals. The first time I heard this song, I was riding home from a beach festival. It was that a ministry was putting on. And I swear I had to pull over because I was in tears. When the song says, Jesus, write me into your story, that's where I was in 1998. Wow. That's where I wanted to be. And I still feel like I want to be there. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, there you go.
Excellent.
Yes. There you go. Johnny Metal being Johnny Christian tonight.
No, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Music and our lives intertwine. No problems.
Exactly.
And, you know, I know, John, the Music Nut, you are doing you did your own special show where you kind of go into more details on your songs. I also recorded a thing, and mine will be tomorrow night. So go to my music corner tomorrow night at 6:00 Central, and you'll be able to watch with a little more in depth of what I talked about. So
nice.
Any of these gentlemen who have channels, the links are down below. Please like, subscribe, and give those channels some love. All right, let's keep it going. Mr. Bolt, you're up. Ready for some? He's ready for some. God knows what he's ready for. All right, take it away.
Okay, so my next pick. This album's been picked twice tonight already, so This will be the third time. Every time it's been a different song. I'm gonna go with the kickoff track on the Government Mule Dose album, "Blind Man in the Dark." Strong opener, rocks out pretty well. It's got some nice solo by Warren on it. Very good album.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. Whatever that was.
I don't know what that was.
That was my stupid fault.
Oh, it's meat. Blame me.
Okay, so we're gonna go. This album. Meat picked the track off this album earlier too. He picked something off the Government Mules also. So
oh no,
I'm gonna go off that first Jerry Cantrell album. I'm gonna go with "Cut You In." You picked that, didn't you?
Yeah. Not me.
No.
Eric picked that guy. Okay, that's right.
That was on my honorable mentions. "Cut You In." That's a good one.
Yeah.
So "Cut You In." This.
Wait a minute. What number are we on? Sorry, Byron. What number are we on?
My second pick of this 5. 2 of 5.
So number 5. All right.
Number 4.
Number 4. Hang on, I gotta add it. Hold on.
Whatever. No big deal. "Cut You In." It's the next thing to Alice in Chains at this point, since they were in limbo, I would say. I love Jerry's acoustic side and I like his heavy side. And this song's got a little bit of both. It's kind of acoustic in the verses, and then it really kicks in heavy in the chorus. So yeah. All right, my next track, Davey picked it.
Was it Jerry Cantrell?
Yeah, that's one I just talked about.
All right, go ahead. Keep going.
These prog songs with me ahead of time.
It's I'd run out of space.
Went with Spock's Beard, "The Good Don't Last."
Wow, nice.
What are the odds of that?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So this might be my favorite Spock's Beard tune. It's got a little bit of everything, really, instrumentally and vocally. There's a whole lot going on here. I love the chorus as well. So Davey kind of covered it, so I'm not going to add much else to it. It's hard to follow Davey when he describes something. He covers it.
Hey, Grant, check the comments, Grant.
Oh, good God. Well, I'm doing 4 things at once.
There's something you'll like to see in there. Sorry to interrupt, Byron.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Is Liz Fair chiming in?
Hello?
Something in yellow.
I thought Ryan Gavler was dead. Wait a minute. He said hello. Oh.
Donation.
Dono.
Donnie Ray, baby. Thank you for the dono. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will. Yes. Thank you so much.
And speaking of Ryan was just on John's channel.
Yeah.
How did you find Ryan Gavalier? Did you dig him up somewhere or what?
We've stayed in touch, actually.
No.
He's coming on next month, too.
Ryan retired, and that was the last time I heard of him.
He's back, baby.
Slowly but surely.
All right, can I continue?
Sure.
Can you, Johnny Music Nut, you remember when we did those YouTube shows? Can you get the damn videos back from Ryan Gavalier the early stuff that we did?
I tried, but my attempts were futile. They are lost forever. But he did say,
really?
Yes, he did. But he did say it had nothing to do with us.
I know, but man, I would have put him on my channel.
Too bad.
Oh, well, it's fine.
He did laugh when I said that you're trying to get the archives. He got
I want the archives.
Yeah.
3-hour YouTube shows. We need to document those. Now they're gone.
425.
It might have been 425. Jesus, those were the days. All right. Anyway, Donnie, thanks so much. I appreciate it. We'll go.
Well, are you guys done?
Yeah. Sorry, Byron.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go back and pick a band that I already picked tonight. I warned you this was going to happen. So let's go back to that Liquid Tension Experiment album. I'm going with Universal Mind. Man.
Awesome.
This song is even better than the first pick, in my opinion. I love it. That intro guitar part is just majestic, in my opinion. I can't believe I came up with that word majestic, but it is. It's running the gamut, shredding to this classical piano solo, and the ending to me is just epic. One of the greatest instrumentals I've ever heard. So there you go.
All right, excellent,
awesome.
And another repeat artist from earlier tonight. We're gonna go. How desperate for picks I was. We're gonna go back to the Satriani Crystal Planet album. I'm gonna go with "Up in the Sky." It's the opening track. It's got this real nice harmonic lick that he kind of starts it out with, which is real kind of textbook Satriani kind of lick. So check that album out if you haven't heard it. Probably his last really good album. Since then, it's just been kind of hit or miss, I think.
Really? His last really good album was in '98?
Yeah, I mean, he's put out quite a few albums since then, and they're not as memorable as that one.
All right, cool. Well, check it out. Let us know down below what you think. All right. Tom, nice to see you. Nobody picked Van Halen 3. Well, not yet, Kevin. All right, thank you, BM Bolt. Let's go over to Uncle Meat. Meat, you're up, buddy.
Okay. Well, number 5. This is another artist that I wasn't into back then, but I've been pointed out to me. I have been a Steve Earle fan for a long time, and somebody told me if I like Steve Earle so much, I should be listening to more Lucinda Williams. And he was right, because the album Car Wheels on a Gravel Road, the title track, Car Wheels on a Gravel Road, it's just excellent. It is very reminiscent as to how Steve Earle writes and records music. So I very much like it, and the whole album is great. I honestly think that a lot of people I would really like her. Like if you really sat down and listened to it, it's just a very, very relatable voice, very cool. That's my number 5.
All right.
My number 4.
Excellent.
Byron has waxed poetic about this already, so I will just not take very long to say, yep, Liquid Tension Experiment. I picked the song Paradigm Shift because I love how it just literally press play. It just literally starts. It's that quick, and I've always loved that. I think they're almost kind of taking the piss out of you on purpose there. Yeah, this is what we're known for, and this is what we're going to do. And I love that Tony Levin himself joins in with a completely different style of music because Tony Levin is a master. So great album, great song. Number 3, I was lucky enough to see this band in 1999 at the legendary El Macombo in Toronto. And in 1998, in 99, they were touring the album Tapehead. King's X, love them. The second time that I saw them just a couple of years ago, they opened up with the track Groove Machine. And that's the song I picked. Love it. There's nothing to not love about King's X, about everything they do, lyrically, musically, everything. So there you go. Number two. Now, at one point when this album came out, I made probably a fairly drunk declaration that this was the greatest album ever with distortion. And I've heard this from a lot of my friends for years after this. The album was the first album from Queens of the Stone Age, which to me will still always be their greatest album. I know that they've done some great stuff after, and I understand why people like it, but that first album is just perfectly straight up stoner rock, classic brilliance. I love it too. Love it. Avon is my favorite of those. So that is my number two. Now for my number one. Number one, I grew up a big Metallica fan. I was lucky enough when I was 14 years old to see Metallica open for Wasp. That's how long I've been listening to Metallica. And just before 98, let's just say that Metallica, I remember that someone came up to me and gave me a CD, and there's Lars wearing a pink boa and eyeliner, and I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going to like this band again. And what happened was, and this is opinionated, but that's kind of what this is all about. Yes. I think Metallica put out a load of shit and then a reload of shit. And I still believe that those albums to me are not my Metallica. But in '98,
I've never listened to those albums yet.
Yeah, well, you don't even bother.
I won't. Trust me, I won't.
I haven't heard them, but I bet I'd love them.
Listen, you're Johnny Metal.
Favorites of their catalog.
Your name is Johnny Metal. Favorites. Your name is not Johnny Meh. Okay, so my number one, they put out Garage Inc., which has some really good stuff on it. But for me and for my metal heart, what I loved the most was an 11-minute medley of Merciful Fate songs. I absolutely adored it. I will say very confidently that it is still the best thing that Metallica has done since they haven't done anything this century that's better than that, in my opinion. It's just perfect metal. I love it. Merciful Fate, Metallica number one.
That's quite a statement. That's quite a statement, Meat.
It had to be said.
All right, I'm with you. I'm supporting that. Steve says Load gets so much shit thrown at it, and it's a really good album. Yes, it's not Master of Puppets or Kill Them All, but it's still pretty good. Thoughts?
No comment.
There are a few good songs on each of the Load records.
Kevin says Load and Reload aren't that terrible, Meat. You're being harsh.
There's too much filler on them. That's all. They're good albums. In my opinion, they're good albums.
Meat for the win. West Coast Dave coming in. You are the winner, Meat.
Okay,
Solid.
so
Right.
Load and Reload versus Use Your Illusion 1 and 2.
Ooh.
What would win?
Load and Reload.
I would give it to Metallica because I can't stand freaking Axl Rose.
I'd probably go Metallica too. But there's a lot of good songs on those Guns N' Roses albums.
Yeah.
Yep.
To be honest, I think I'd pick Suicide there.
They're all shit.
Oh, me, come on, so dramatic.
Oh, no, we don't want that.
Oh my goodness, me, goodness gracious almighty. All right.
I guess I'm in a mood to.
Girl, though, that's all. Yeah, that's all good.
All right, thank you, Meat. Anyway, I'll put Meat's email address down below so you can send him all the hate mail you want. All right. Wait a minute. Donnie's saying Load and Reload over Use Your. I agree with you.
Hey, Grant, that sounds like a good future show idea.
What?
Metallica versus Guns N' Roses.
No.
You're welcome.
No, because everybody's done that to death. I'm not going to do that in the warehouse.
Well, just with those two records. Okay.
Nah, I'm not interested. Anyway, thank you, Cretin. I like that you can do that on your show. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The Warehouse is a little bit more obscure. A little bit. Yeah, that's too. Yeah, no. All right. Anyway, Cretin, you're up. What's your next five?
My number 5 was used in the thumbnail, so I thought other people would have it, but so far, no. I'm going with the alt-rock band fronted by Courtney Love, of all people, Hole, from their Celebrity Skin album, the song Malibu.
Yes, great
and
record.
To me, this is, every song on this. I remember in the record stores back in the days, we hung up our top 10 of the year, and this and the forthcoming Bruce Dickinson I'm about to mention next were up there with my favorite albums of the year. I don't think there's a bad track on here.
Nope.
Billy Corgan from the aforementioned Smashing Pumpkins co-wrote this song. Melissa Aftamar on bass and great backing vocals. Love the backing vocals on this song. Great acoustic guitar work, great harmony vocals. Hit number 11 in Australia, number 13 in Iceland, number 3 on the Billboard Alternative Airplay charts, and number 15 on the Billboard Mainstream Rock chart. Initially, Courtney Love wrote this song for Stevie Nicks, and it sounds a lot like a melodic Fleetwood Mac or Stevie Nicks song. So my number 5 is Hole. Moving on to number 4, Bruce Dickinson again is back. The album, The Chemical Wedding, his 5th solo record. I am going with the almost title track called Chemical Wedding instead of The Chemical Wedding. 4-minute song. This hit number 1 on the UK rock and metal chart. It's a mid-paced metal groover with great groover. Stop with the New York accent, David.
No, do it again, Cretin. I want to hear it again.
It's a groover over
it's
here.
It's a groover. I like it.
Great guitar work on this song from Roy Z, who co-produced or produced the record, and Adrian Smith from Iron Maiden is on here. Spectacular guitar solo from Roy Z on this song, and you got that huge anthemic chorus with Bruce Dickinson on point. He sounds awesome on it. No Duff tracks on this record. If you Maiden fans haven't heard this album and his previous album, Accident at Birth, to me, they're both better than the 90s, the two, what's-his-face, Blaze Bayley 90s Maiden records. I think these Bruce Dickinson records are friggin' awesome.
Amen.
Agree.
Thank you. Moving on to my number 3, I'm going to go with the debut album from a prog rock band that also work in the Gaelic and folk influences. They have male and female vocals. The debut album from Mostly Autumn. That's one of their compilations.
Well, this is on this comp. This is on this comp.
But this is the album cover for All We Shared from 1998. I'm going to go with the 10-minute centerpiece, Heroes Never Die. It's a tribute to the band leader, Brian Josh's father. His name was Robert Josh. And the song has a slow build, and then the last third features a stunning guitar solo from Brian Josh. He sounds like a modern-day Andy Latimer from Camel and David Gilmour from Pink Floyd. In fact, Mostly Autumn came from the ashes of a Pink Floyd tribute band, so you get a lot of Floyd sounds with this band. They're often compared to Floyd, the folky parts of Jethro Tull, like the later 70s folk trilogy albums, and I'd say Fairport Convention also, because they have male and female vocals. And this song is great. Heroes Never Die. The live version is even better. Check it out. Number 2, I am going with the prog rock band from the UK, Arena. Yes, he's got the album cover. The Visitor.
Well, you know, sometimes I do good.
You got it. I'm going with the title track, 6 minutes long, The Visitor. This is from their 3rd album. You get great vocals, melody, and synth from 212 to 252. That 40 seconds, amazing. The great vocals of Paul Wrightson. I don't know why he didn't go on to do anything else. You get guitar playing from John Mitchell that's out of this world. He's played with It Bites, Keno, Lonely Robot, Car Mechanic, load of other prog bands. John Mitchell, way underrated guitar player. And he's got a phenomenal guitar outro solo from 3 minutes and 14 seconds until the song fades out at 5:49. Amazing solo, maybe the best solo on my list. But it might be trumped by my number 1 pick. And I do have a big glossy sheet. That is Roger Dean artwork, and there's better color on Grant's picture. The New York prog band Ad Infinitum, they commissioned Roger Dean to do their logo and the album cover. And I spoke about this album almost 2 years ago, my first appearance. Grant, on your friend Scott Lade's channel.
Never heard of him.
The Prog Corner. I spoke about this album glowingly on the Prog Corner a while back. This is one of my favorite prog songs of all time, Waterline. It's 11 minutes long. It's one of those songs that I usually play multiple times in a row because I love it so much. You've got great vocals on here from Mike Seguso and Elon Goldman. 70s throwback keyboards from Todd Braverman and also Elon Goldman. Amazing guitar work from Craig Wall and Todd Braverman. If you want to know more about this album, go back to the Prog Corner show from almost 2 years ago, 1.75 years ago. On the thumbnail sketch, Scott put a picture of Underdog. And that's the show I really talk about this record on. So my number one song, one of my favorite songs of all time, Waterline by Ad Infinitum.
Anybody see Rand Kelly pop in the chat? Because anytime you mention Roger Dean, his alert system goes off, and he jumps into any chat he can possibly jump on to make a comment. I didn't see him. Maybe he's taking a nap. I don't know. Petting his dogs. I don't see Rand. Oh, well. Wait a minute. Donnie's coming in. I like Donnie because he gave me money. This show is a great diversion from my drinking the prep in preparation for my colonoscopy tomorrow morning. Donnie Ray, can we talk? This is the key to the colonoscopy, and it's really not a big deal.
It'll all come out in the end.
I started when I did mine, just between us girls. When I did my colonoscopy, I didn't eat for. Instead of prepping the day before, I started the prep the day before that.
About you overachiever, you.
That's the key. I swear to God. Don't do it the day before the colonoscopy. No. Do it the day before the day before.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. I am not a physician, but I'm married to one damn near, so that's all I'm going to say. Anybody see Rand yet?
No.
He must be taking a nap or maybe petting his dog. There. Oh, John, the music nut. All right, cool. All right, moving right along. Thank you, Cretan, for a well represented list. All right, you are up, Yvonne. Go ahead.
Yes, we have a heavy panel today. We have prog, we have metal, we have heavy. So
we have everything.
Yeah, we have everything. So I'm in the pop rock corner. And of course, the first album, it's just a 12-inch single. And this band only made one song. And this is the 12-inch. Is the group, is the Stardust is the group. And the Music Sounds Better With You is the song. And this group here was a trio. It was 3 persons, Alan, Benjamin, and Thomas. And Thomas Bangeler, he is the second part of Daft Punk. So this is the start of Daft Punk. And this maxi 12-inch single cost me $100. I'm searching for it many years.
$100?
What?
Whoa.
Last year. So it's expensive. So.
Uh-oh.
But that was my number 5, and I remember also I saw the video. I think still was MTV and VH1, so I remember the Stardust song was going on heavy rotation on the TV. But I really like this song. Music Sounds Better With You. Yes. And number 4 on my list is this French group here. This is the CD. It's of course electronic duo, house music, chill out music. I really like this album here. It's a lot of good songs. And of course, they also have songs in Lost in Translation movie that was released in 2003. I really like that. And I like the atmosphere. This album have also a lot of new releases, a special version that is come on vinyl and a special and extra songs. But the whole album, I don't have it on vinyl, but I will get it on vinyl. I think.
Gasp. But, you don't need it on vinyl, Yvonne. You're fine with the CD. Hey, yeah, it's someone on this channel has mentioned this before. Does anybody remember this being mentioned before? I swear to God, we've mentioned it. Was anybody else on a show where this was mentioned before? Because I know I've seen that album cover before.
Well, I'm not sure about that. I just wanted to say about the band Air.
Go ahead.
You had mentioned Lost in Translation. They also did the soundtrack for the Virgin Suicides, the movie, yes. And there are some absolutely wicked, great music on that album.
Yeah, that's the next year. I think it's 1999 or something.
It's great.
So.
Yeah.
Yvonne, when you replace all your CDs with vinyl, please just send them to me.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be waiting. Oh. All right, cool. Yvonne, keep going. You're still up.
My number 3 pick, I don't have the CD and not the vinyl, but it's a Swedish band. And The Cardigans is the name of the band, and the song is called Erased Rewind. And Nina Persson, she's the vocalist in the band, and I really like this. This Erased and Rewind is maybe the best song on the album. I think this is not the strongest album, but it's still a good album. So the Guardians is my number 3 on my list from 1998.
Excellent.
So number 2, that's my most pop acoustic album I have on this list, and it's called, the artist is David Gray, and the album is called White Ladder. And the song is a very nice song called This Year's Love, and this album here have so many nice slow vocal songs with from David Gray. And I think the panel should check out this album because it's a really, really good album. And this is my number 2 pick of the list from 1998. And
excellent.
So, and my number 1 is one of my favorite. I've shown it before. This is, of course, Lenny Kravitz. This is the album on vinyl, and I have it on CD also. So
look at him.
Lenny Kravitz and Fly Away, and maybe this is my rock and roll and rock song from mine, because all the songs was more pop mellow song, but this Fly Away is a rock and roll song from Lenny Kravitz, and I'm waiting for him to get more album out. I think it's 2 years ago he has the last album out, but Lenny Kravitz, Fly Away is my number 1 pick from 1998.
Excellent song.
Excellent
boy,
pick.
that was a massive song, man.
Yvonne bringing it in.
Huge.
Straight into the dock. All right. Thank you, Yvonne. Appreciate it. All right. Let's throw it over to, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nutt. John, you're up.
All right. My number 5 was in the thumbnail, and Davey Cretin talked about it tonight. And it's the same song, and it's Hole with Malibu.
Excellent.
Nice.
That's right. Which could have been about the city in California or the often leased car made by Chevy back in the 2000s. And there's a reason they were released after 3 years. You'd start having problems. Number 4.
Wait a minute, John. I have a story real quick. My father bought a 1978 Chevy Malibu, brand new from the dealership in Marion, Ohio. Now, if anybody knows how cars were made in the 70s, problems. Anyway, I thought it was a nice car. It was okay, but when we bought it, we looked it over. It had a 2-inch gap on one side where the back seat went in.
Okay.
They mounted the back seat wrong. And my dad flipped out. He took it back to the dealership and said, "You have to fix," because he's World War II. We're in 1978. You can't have this kind of quality. He bitched at Bennett Chevrolet in Marion, Ohio, and they just basically said, "Well, what do you expect?" They were such assholes. Bennett Chevrolet is no longer there, but the fact that there were an 2-inch gap on your back seat when they mounted it into the car. It was unbelievable.
That's
me as a kid. I could care less, but Anyway, there you go. There's a tangent, everybody. You're welcome.
That's why Bennett Chevrolet is no longer with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 4.
Yes.
I echo Yvonne with his Goo Goo Dolls, but I'm going with a different song. I'm going with Slide. Best chorus of the year, in my opinion. This song rocks. I just heard it today on Lithium. This is an excellent track.
Really?
Very, very cool. Oh,
Very
God.
nice.
Oh, yes. Slide. You remember this song, Grant?
Oh, 100%. They played it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, Lithium still plays it. They played it on your classic rock stations now. Yeah.
I don't know if they play it here in Central Ohio, but I haven't heard it for a while.
In Pennsylvania, home of rock and roll, Rock 107, WEZX-FM.
In Pennsylvania, time stands still.
Well, that is true, but at least they've switched up their musical selection.
I got it. Yeah, I'm just giving you shit. All right.
Speaking of bands from Pennsylvania, my number 3 is they're more a post grunge band. They've got some really good stuff and 2 big hits in the late 80s, early 2000s. I'm talking about Fuel, and this song is called Shimmer.
There you go.
And this is another one of the. This is just most of the album's pretty hard hitting, but this song is very, very whimsical. Yeah. It's very, very cool. What a wonderful chorus on this one. This is my number 3, Fuel, Shimmer. Number 2, hi guys.
Uh-oh.
All right. So
go ahead.
We gotta give props to Uncle Meat. Uncle Meat picked King's X tonight. He's not the only one who's gonna pick King's X tonight. I'm going with a song off of the Tapehead album, and it's called Happy, because that's what I am. Because you know why? Because I'm 73 years old, and I'm going to be 73 years old for the next 8 months. And make sure you check out my channel on YouTube. I just put
what the hell are you talking about, Nut? You're not 73 years old.
I'm not.
Are you having a stroke?
Yeah, I'm 54 years old, and I'll be 54 years old for another 3 months.
You're just a baby.
Or maybe I just died. Anyway, no.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
I think he got a hold of some of that stuff that McFadden had.
You're starting to sound like McFadden.
I sound like McFadden? I don't know, guys.
Yeah, make no sense at all.
Planet albums is the way to go, but I'll tell you what, your Metal Blade album is pretty good too. Thank you, Eric.
Oh, he's doing Rand.
Nah, doing Rand. I guess I lost my touch. That's what I'm over.
Yeah,
no, you're good.
Maybe.
Right, number 1. All right, well, it's a B-sides album, but it's a kick-ass album. And, this band, like the Beatles, like CCR, like the Smiths, like Madness, they had fantastic B-sides. I'm going with Oasis from the Master Plan, which is an album of B-sides that destroys. And I'm going with the opening track, Aqueous. This is catchy, great swagger and rock and roll. This is awesome, and you got both Liam and Noel singing lead on this. This song kicks ass and takes names. That's my number 1. Lay off the bong. All right there, Kyle. I'll lay off the bong if you want me to. But anyway,
look at this.
That's my number 1, guys.
Yeah, you are channeling.
Thank you, Rand.
Brian. Or Rand, they're the same.
You got it, DC.
Stephen David is 65 for another 53 days.
There you go.
Look at you. Something to look forward to, Stephen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Hi, Stephen.
I don't know. I wouldn't be looking forward to that. All right. Anyway, we've reached the end of our show. I want to thank the panel tonight. Mr. Nutt, thank you very much. DC, Eric, Meat, Byron, Metal, Cretan, and Yvonne. I don't know if we'll be back for 1998. We're getting to this is amazing that we were able to do this. What did I say? 98?
Yeah.
99.
I don't know if we can do 99. We might be able to. I don't know.
I can do it. Top 10.
Grant,
we can do anything we want to do.
Grant, if you have your top 10 from 1998, I think we'd have the song They Sleep It from REM on your list, because that was also from 1998.
I would have that on my list if I was doing a list.
They Sleep It.
But,
it's a good song.
It's a good song. All right, cool. We can do it. Well, it's up to the panel. If they want to do 1999, we can do it.
You can do it, Caddy.
I'm in.
Me too.
All right, everybody raise their hands if you're in.
Prince did it.
Even Byron's in?
It's going to be tough.
All right, we'll be back for 1998. I'll send some dates out, kids.
99.
Oh shit! Well,
I'm sure I can find some instrumentals.
I'm under the weather. I'm not operating at 100%. I've had some kind of disease. I didn't go and see if I have COVID. I don't think I have COVID though.
Well, not.
You've got the boogie fever.
Yeah, I wish. Look, here's my dog, Teddy. Come here. Oh, you little bastard! All right, everybody. We will see you next month. We will be 1999. See everybody. Keep it clean. Thanks, panel. Please like, subscribe, check out John the Music Nuts channel, Yvonne's channel, Johnny Metal's channel, Cretin's channel. God, these guys are so overachievers. All right, we'll see everybody.
Great picks.